Welcome back to the channel. It's 2026. We're in a new workshop which is slowly being built out. We've got the floor and a few other things, and today we're going to do a quick job on the 916. So let's jump in and see how we get on. So regular viewers of the channel may recall that I ran out of petrol on this during the summer of the 916, and I noticed then about the kind of startup of the lights. So if I turn it on, I only get the neutral. Now I know that, for instance, the high beam works. I also know that the indicators work because I've used them, but I have no idea if the battery or the fuel light works. And I don't know, obviously it didn't come on when I ran out of petrol, so I don't know whether it was because of the sensors in the tank or because of this. Now maybe somebody can help me in the comments, which would be amazing, what the startup process is for one of these bikes. Does it flash all of the lights like a lot of vehicles do as part of that startup process? Because here, as you can see, I do get the oil light, I get the neutral light, and the various lights on the dash, which I have on. I can turn them off right here, but no thing. So what I've decided to do is we're going to take that unit off, and we're going to replace all of the bulbs, because they're nearly 30 years old anyway, with new ones, and see if we get anything going on. So first things first, let's get access to this and let's get the fairing off. Now, the 916, as we all know, was designed for racing, and the access to the parts of the engine and so forth is incredibly easy. They're all made of, to get the fairing on and off with these little half-turn clips that you see here. So you just pull them up, turn it like a half-turn anti-clockwise, and pull it out, and there you can see it. Amazing, simple, can't be that much more expensive than an Allen key, and so much nicer. There are two, which you can see here, dirty ones, there we go, which I've taken out, which are just under here and here, and then you just slowly take the top ones apart. So we go, oh, wrong way, turn, and turn, and turn, and then out they come. 2, 3, then we gently lower the fairing. How easy is that? Absolutely incredible. Now I'm just going to put this over here. So I've got a couple of towels out to lay these on so we don't get any scratches and so forth on them, or any damage, like so. But there we go. My West Ham United towel there. It's about all they're good for on this this day and age. All right, back to the other side. And again, on this side, we just have these little clips. Quick half turn each, and last one just there, and off they come. And it really is that easy. Why, we're spending so much money on these super bikes now. We can't have a few more of these. Brilliant design, brilliant design. All right, we're going to place this one just here, so that's nice and safe. Okay, next up, the front fairing. Right, next up we need to take the two wing mirrors off, and for that we need Allen key number 3. We need to be a little bit careful. So if we bend this back here, we've got one little Allen bolt right in the middle here, just like that. So we're just going to pop this off. Exquisite little bolt, look at that. Same colour as the frame, beautiful. Now, next up we need to be very careful here about how we slowly get this off. Just like that, because these are shear bolts, and the idea is that these are designed to snap and not the frame here if you go down in a crash. So there's one off, and I do not want to lose this nice little Allen bolt, so we are going to put him in here. There we go, number 2. And just so make sure you can see the thing here, and then we're just slowly going to work this loose, just like so. Oh, drop my Allen key, there we go. Next up we have 2 bolts, right here and right here, number 4 Allen key, and we're just going to unscrew those, holding the bulk of the nose cone on, like so. There's one with the washer, number 2 with the washer, with a bit of luck. Yep, both with the washers, there we go. And would you believe it, with just 2 Allen keys and a bunch of bolts, that is one completely removed fairing from a 916. Excellent, excellent design. Now while we're here, we're going to clean the rather cloudy headlights. So we have 2 little screws that came off of here. You take the rubber boot off, take the bulb out. I probably will replace the bulb. And next up we can put something in there to clean it. So let me go get some cleaning fluid, and we'll give that a quick going over. So next up we're going to take a rag here, a nice anti-scratch wooden handle here, and some beautiful Wilko mint and roseberry window cleaner, and let's see if we can get this thing looking amazing. So I've got my handle, got my rag, squirt some of the window cleaner in here, like so. We're then gonna cover this with the rag and give it a little clean in there, like so. Oops, it didn't go in very well. Let's try that again. Don't know if you'll see me still working away here, but just scrubbing that, giving it a nice good clean and polish, and get it all the way in here. And that is looking rather splendid, I have to admit. All around the corner like that, all around this corner. Oh, perfect. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. And look at that. Lo and behold, one super clean, non-foggy headlight. Very nice. All right, let's leave that to air out and we'll do the other one. There we go. After some cloudy headlights. Now, let's stick them back on again. Right, so we've got the lights back on again, and they are looking pretty good, considerably better than they were before. So next up, we need to put the nose cone back on and start reassembling her again. So let's go get the nose cone. We've got 2 screws here, one there and one there, and these are, yes, somewhere like that. Perfect. The tube is in nicely. Right, let's just do the other side. Hopefully you can see all right. There we go. This side as well, which is just there. Come on. There it goes. There it goes. Dirt on there. I have to get rid of that. All right. Now, next up, the mirrors. And again, like before, we want to be a little bit careful putting this thing back together again, as the where the hell are my mirror? Oh, they're on it, aren't they? Ah, idiot. Right, so this one, so let's gently ease that on and into the correct, just like that, and then we can put the bolt in like so with my Allen key here. Perfect. And again, we just want to gently angle those in like so. Perfect. Put this one in like that. There she goes. Perfect. Right. And next up, we'll put the fairing back on again. All right, that should be a bit better. So let's put this panel back on again, which goes there, and there. There it goes. There it goes. And then last but not least, this one, which is just here. And turn and clip. Okay, that was a bit of a meal. Okay, all good. All good, all good. All right, next up, other side. And then the 2 at the bottom, and we're all set. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you have to excuse me as I disappear around this side. Now this side, I have to put the sides down through. There we go. But not too much of a problem, especially as it's on its paddock stand. There we go. That's 1, that's 2, 3. Hold that in place like so. 4. All sitting nicely, very good. And then last little touch is the 2 ones underneath. And we're all done. Fairing back on. And everything else attached to one another, which is just there. Boom. Perfect. Now then, let's make sure she works and fire her up, shall we? So again, we've got just the neutral light, no fuel light, although that was coming on before. I charge the battery. So let's see if we can get. Well, that sounds pretty spectacular. So I have a fuel light on. But no, I think I've got plenty of fuel in here. So that's interesting. Why do I have a fuel light on? I wonder if that's why they took the... If that's why they took the bulb out. Interesting. Okay, well. So, all you 916 geniuses out there, why is my fuel light coming on? Does it come on? Yep, there you go. See, why is it coming on? So it doesn't matter whether it's running or not. Interesting. All right, love to hear your thoughts in the comments on that one. But there we go. Oh, but let's have a quick look at the lights. Okay, let's turn the lights on. And full beam. Perfect. Looking good from that side. The fuel light, not so much. Alright, thanks for watching. That's the front headlight done, and the bulb's changed, but certainly not fixed. So again, any help would be greatly appreciated if you happen to know why my fuel light seems to be turning on. Alright, until the next one, ride safe and see you soon.